Hey there, it's Mandy from Designer Chameleon. Today I'm going to be setting up for November in my planner, and I'm so excited to show you this month's pattern and this month's sticker kit that was voted for by my patrons over on Patreon. These stickers are now available in my shop, but my patrons got them a few weeks ago. This first 3-sheet set is the Woodland Creatures main sheet, header sheet, or some people like to call them kind of like a washi strip sort of sheet, and the days with dates. And this is a kit that you would get if you signed up as a Cobalt patron. And then I have 2 additional sheets for my Lilac and my Aqua patrons that are Patreon exclusive. Plus there are a lot of other fun things that they get over there shipped to them and just in the conversation. So if you've thought about joining, I hope that you'll check it out. I do have a link below in the details, and this is also the November printable calendar that all the patrons receive. But let's go ahead and start on our setup. So if you've not been here before, I hope that you will subscribe and ring the bell to be notified in the future, and give this video a like if you really like planner setup videos. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and just copy over these dates with some of my little date circles. These just bring a little bit of extra color and extra fun to the page. Are they necessary? Probably not, but I love them because it just is a pop of color, so easy. And the thing about this month's is it's not really so much color, right? This is a very neutral kit, but I think it's so pretty for winter, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it for this fall-winter transition that we're approaching. Now that I already have a little bit of color and a little bit of theme, I'm going to go ahead with some of the things I know are happening this month. For instance, my little dog goes on Wednesday to get his grooming appointment, which is also a really fun play date for him, so that one I have to remember. Normally I'd be putting my hair appointment in here, but it got canceled and rescheduled, so I'm going actually in a couple of days, so I don't know when my November appointment will be just yet, so we'll skip that. I'll go ahead and put in a couple of stickers to remind me about my deep cleaning days, and really, in my personal catch-all planner calendar page, I think I'm pretty much done. Obviously, I'll add in more things as the month goes by, but let's move into the first week of November. I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of buffalo plaid to blend in with my Woodland Creatures stickers. The Woodland Creatures really blend well with the pumpkin plaid and with the fall leaves kits, but I thought to start off the month I would go a little bit more punchy with the buffalo plaid. It's also really fun to mix in with any Christmas themes that you might have, and I'm just feeling it right now, so that's what we're going to roll with. Most often than not, I go ahead with some of the day stickers from my days sheet to cover up the basic day of the week names that are in my planner. I think it gives it a little bit more fun, and the nice thing about using the days stickers as opposed to just adding in more stickers throughout the page is you save room. And I'm one of those people that likes lots of room for my planning, so while I like to decorate, I do want to make sure that I don't have a page that's just completely full of stickers and no room left for me to remember what I need to do. So these are a really fun and easy way to give you that little extra fun and a little bit of extra color and design without taking up too much space on your page. I just double-checked the calendar and somehow I completely forgot that it's Election Day, Tuesday, so we'll go ahead and put in a header for that. I am going to cut this one in half and just reuse the other half somewhere else. Sometimes I really like them to dead end into the edge of a box or a column. I just like the effect, so it gives you a chance to use a sticker twice, and it also makes a kind of cool design on the page. You can make them go all the way across, but for this, just noting that it's Election Day, it works perfectly. Next, I'll add in Baxter's grooming appointment and note my cleaning day. You know, it's something that I struggle with, and I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. When I mix the theme and the design stickers sometimes with the different functional stickers, I get totally different reactions in my mind when I look at them. Sometimes I look and go, I love it, I like the blend, I like having everything that I need, and other times I look at it and think, oh, maybe I should have just stuck clean with the design and kept those on my calendar page. I don't know, I go back and forth. So I'd love to know what you do and what you like. I'm definitely always open for ideas. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and mark Fountain Pen Day, which how could I forget that too? I think that when I put together my main catch-all calendar, my brain just shut off all the extra things that I know I would want to remember. But now we have it, so at least it's on the week. I might go back and add it to my main calendar too. I'll put a couple of woodland creatures and their banners over here on the weekend. I like to make the weekend look a little bit different than the rest of the week. I don't know why, it's just something that I always like to do. It gives it its own feel for that side of the page. And then I'll go ahead and start adding in my activity rings. I do have these Apple activity ring trackers in standard, basically Apple colors, as well as a muted color option, but I didn't feel like either one of them really matched the Woodland Creatures theme, which is fine. For right now, I do have all my health and wellness tracking on the same page as my standard weekly layout. That's going to change for 2021. I'm really excited for some of the things that I have planned for that, but for the next couple of months, I'm just going to keep them with my daily page. So I'm covering up part of the rings with my water tracker, and I think it looks fine. I still have the space to write in my numbers for those different activity goals, and I have a place for my water. You can still tell what it is. I kind of like the layering. I don't know. I hope you like it too. I don't know if you noticed it, but I started to notice about 3/4 of the way into putting in my trackers that they started kind of inching up from one side to the other. So they're higher on the right, lower on the left, but that's okay. I don't think most people are going to notice. It's probably going to jump out at me every time I look at the page, but that's really okay. So I'll start going back to Tuesday. Tuesday is really usually my day that's heavy with meetings. So I always want to make sure that I have extra boxes for the meetings on Tuesday. I think this week I have 3, so I'll put 3 boxes, assuming that there's 3, and a little bit of that buffalo plaid washi strip that I had left over from doing the border at the top. Got to make use of all the scraps. I don't like to throw anything away. So I'm standing back taking a look at my page, and yes, I actually am standing while I'm setting this up. I don't know why, I just like to when I'm doing filming. I feel more comfortable if I stand, and I feel like I need a little bit more design. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of those, I almost called them honeycomb, pine cone and little, why are these words so hard today? Do you have those days? Seriously, please tell me I'm not the only one that has those days. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in some extra border at the bottom to bring in a little bit more design. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't like to have too much going on in the middle of my page because I really do use my planner to do a lot of planning. So I'll balance it out a little bit, and with that, I think I'm pretty happy. I think we're pretty much good to go. I'll add a little deer sleeping on Thursday because he's just adorable, or I think maybe she's just adorable. And we're all set. The next thing I'll lay out is actually another November calendar. This is what I use for business planning. This is where I track things for social media, for my Patreon, anything that has to do with Designer Chameleon specifically and non-family things. It has kind of a star pattern with the planner that I've woven in here to my little Franken planner setup. But I think the colors actually work well with my animals, so I'm going to go with it. I like the little bit of paint, painterly style, I guess you'd call it, going up through the middle where my discs are. I think they look nice with the colors that I have with the bear especially, so we're just going to run with it and make it all blend in together. Another thing we're going to run with and make it all blend in is the dogs barking, because we keep it real around here. I don't know about you, but I have little furry fluffy friends that like to help me plan, and sometimes they want to join in. So if you're new around here, that's the second time you've probably heard my pup barking, and it probably won't be the last. So I want to go ahead and add in the things that I know for sure around the days I think they're going to land. So at the beginning of the month, after all of my patrons have voted for what theme they want to see in the next sticker kit, I give them a sneak peek. I'm thinking that will probably be around the 3rd. Hopefully I'll be shipping kits somewhere around the 12th is my goal. Then I'm doing my giveaway 2020. I have done a giveaway every single month, and I'm going to continue it through the very end of the year, thinking that'll probably land around the 20th. And then the poll for the following month will probably land around the 24th. I have a couple of whiteout areas that I need to cover up from being overzealous when I first purchased my planner, which lines up with Cyber Week, so it worked out pretty well. With that last little touch, I think I'm pretty happy. I think I covered the main things that I need to cover for this page, and I can go in and add as I need to going forward. I hope you've enjoyed this setup. Please like the video if you'd like to see more of these. Please subscribe and ring the bell so you'll get notified, and hopefully I'll see you next month. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.